Welcome to Salvation, T.B.C. Jesus gave me a dream one night. I was needing to go to Mass, and I took a lift off this granddad who was getting a lift off a girl. She wasn't his granddaughter whom he normally got a lift off, but he was being brought to this church and it was in a forest. So we went to the church and she was very cranky with him. And there was this funny noise in the background, almost mechanical. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was a fair bit off, but it felt like it was slowly coming closer. In the dream, the grandfather didn't really want to go inside, but she dragged him in to the church and Mass was starting already. And I wanted to go in, but I thought there was something wrong. I knew that the service, they weren't teaching what was good inside. It was all wrong. And although I wanted to go in and I thought, what harm, something was holding me back and stopping me from going inside. So I hung around outside feeling a bit silly, but really, something was holding me back from going inside. So I decided to sit down, and there was a small stone pillar just at the bottom of the steps at the front of the church, and it was away from the actual building by a couple of feet. So I went down the steps and sat on the pillar, and all this time the noise that was in the background was getting slightly louder. And just as I sat down on the pillar, out of absolutely nowhere, like a flash of lightning, was this huge piece. It was like a massive tree trunk, and it absolutely mowed down the entire church and all the people in it. And I was so terribly upset, thinking of all the people who had died inside. And Jesus made it known to me that the church was completely corrupt, and that this what looked like a tree trunk but was pointed at one end was made from something. It wasn't wood. He let me zoom in as many times as I wanted to look at it. It was made from something that I have never seen before, stronger than any metal that we know here. It definitely wasn't wood. And this thing turned round and around and around, like a screw. And it was made known to me that it was going for all the churches, that it would never stop. It would never cease. It would go and destroy all the corrupt churches and all the corrupt people that are inside.